Hello, my name is Jackson Romero, and together with the help of my policy debate partner, Rajiv Godse, we're hoping to create an online video course to help teach novices policy debate, something we're both very passionate about. We're going to try to do our best to keep these videos lighthearted so as to not bore everyone to death, although no promises, they will be fairly information dense. The vast majority of these videos are going to be how-to type videos that are designed to teach the technical aspects of policy debate. We might cover general strategy, but more advanced strategy you'll have to learn like later in your debate career, and more basic just how to debate lessons you'll have to learn from other students and coaches. Having some general debate knowledge before going through these videos is going to be highly recommended. So let's start off with what a general overview of policy debate is. First off, policy debate will have the same topic all year long, so prep done in September will still be relevant in May. Policy debate is also a partner event in which two teams with a set speaking order debate the merits of a plan. Unlike an LDRPF, where generally the affirmative says that the resolution is good and the negative says that the resolution is bad, in policy the affirmative gets to be a lot more creative and propose whatever plan they want to under the resolution. Now, what does that look like in practice? Let's take a look at a past policy topic, the 2018-19 topic, which was that the United States federal government should substantially reduce its restrictions on legal immigration to the United States. Instead of just affirming the resolution as a whole and saying that the government should make vague reductions on restrictions to legal immigration, the affirmative instead proposes a specific policy that they believe falls under the banner of reducing restrictions on legal immigration, and then defends only that policy as a good idea. For instance, cases on the immigration topic included passing the DREAM Act, which gave children brought to the U.S. illegally a pathway to citizenship, expanding access to certain visa programs like H-1B visas, or sometimes even creating entirely new visa categories to help marginalized groups like climate refugees. Policy debate is unique among the debate events in that the negative must respond to whatever plan the affirmative proposes, and therefore must have a lot of prep ready on multiple possible affirmative cases. Now that's a very high level overview of what policy debate is, and at the end of a round, the judge will generally vote AF if they are convinced that the plan is a good idea, and nay if they believe that the plan is a bad idea. The negative does not need to disprove the entire resolution, just that the affirmative's plan is a bad idea and should not be done. In rounds, the role of the affirmative is sometimes phrased as having to prove the desirability of the plan, and the role of the negative is to disprove the desirability of the affirmative's plan. Now, there are many ways for the negative to do this. There are two general categories in which negative arguments fall: off case and on case. Off case positions usually lay out some bad effect of the plan that the AF didn't talk about. Generally put, off-case positions are why the AF is bad. On-case arguments are different in that they respond directly to what the affirmative said. Generally put, on-case arguments say, here's why what the AF said is wrong. And you can kind of see how the naming scheme makes sense. Off-case are arguments that are going to be flowed separately from the affirmative's case. There's some new reason. Whereas on-case responses are going to be flowed right next to the AF on the case page because they're responding directly to what the affirmative said. Say that the affirmative's case argues that by reducing immigration restrictions, the economy would go up. An off-case position might say, however, increased migration will cause an increase in terror attacks, which is more bad than the economy going up is good. An on-case position would instead respond directly to what the affirmative said, perhaps by saying that the economic benefits of immigration would be negligible because wages would go down. See, one is a new reason the AF is bad, and one is a reason the AF actually isn't good. Understanding the on and off case distinction is super important, as an entire policy round revolves around both teams jumping back and forth between arguing over off and on case positions. And that's the end of this first video. Please don't hesitate to give us feedback on these videos. This is something new that we're trying, and we want to hear what you have to say or possible feedback for future videos. Big thanks to everyone who watched the early revisions of these videos. We know they were a bit rough, especially our official Fox Chapel debate mascot, Anthony Wynn.